Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. This is going to be a very short video because I'm really tired. I just had to address this and I'll probably take two calls, two comments. Please don't phone me. If you phone me, I will be very, very rude and angry. Just don't call me. The only forum through which I could be taking conversations is via Instagram Live. So if you're on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook and you want to comment, you might have to come to Instagram. So I was watching a video of Omoyele Sowore saying Peter Obi is a political orphan. I don't know if I can coin it that way, but I'll read out. I wish I could play his video, the audio, but because of copyright issues, I'll have to watch the video and repeat his words after him. So this is what I'm going to do now for the next. The video is about 2 minutes exactly. So I am going to repeat what Omoyele Sowore has been saying or said in this particular video so you guys can understand. So let's go. Said that the Labour Party had become an orphanage for politicians that are homeless. It didn't take long before our man went there when he became homeless. Labour Party should not have in its company somebody who managed 13 months of strike, worker strike in Anambra State. The reason Obi left PDP was because they outplayed him with transactional politicking. Where is the structure of Labour Party? You should ask yourself. In 2019, the Labour Party presidential candidate got 5,000 votes. I was allocated 33,000 votes. So even if you want to look at structure, the structure that delivered 33,000 votes is probably better and bigger than that of 5,000 votes. The Labour Party and the Peter Obi people should come and join us. We are the ones who know how to stand up for you. You said you were governor of Anambra State. When you were governor, did you build any schools, universities that your children could attend? If the question is no, why are you lying? Did you build any hospitals in that state that you can go for treatment if you fall sick? If it is no, why are you lying? Did you do any quality roads? If it's no, why are you lying? I am not here to do ethnic politics. I'm not here to do religious politics. I am here for the liberation of the Nigerian people. So that is the voice of Omoyele Sowore, the words of Omoyele Sowore. I just, because of copyright issues, there's a buffoon here that I want to L Magic Official, Daddy Freeze, you're really doing this. I know you all for clout, but come on, have some boundaries. Shori kó tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí ewúrẹ́ tí ò tí bàlágà, ìwọ òpònú rádaràda ẹ̀. Did I tell you those are my words? I announced before I started speaking that these are the words of Omoyele Sowore. I cannot play them because of copyright issues. Ìwọ rádaràda kíní burúkú yìí tó dàbí tó jáde nú ẹ̀yìn ẹyẹlé. How dare you come to my page? Tó bá bí ẹ lópònú, ṣé dandan ni kó ponú ni? Ṣé ìrandíran yín ponú ni tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ fi wà wù? Now you will collect rapture. In fact, how dare you? You are telling me I'm chasing clout. Don't collect blocking. Kono komadu me bi ewure ti o ti balaga. Emma Wode. Please. He said Peter Obi is politically homeless in the orphanage. Let me read you his words again. Unfortunately, I cannot play the audio, but I can repeat what he said. So I'm going to do it again now. For politicians. Sorry, let me connect it here because I don't want any copyright issues. We that work on social media know that anybody's video is their property. Before you can use it, you need their permission. It said that the Labour Party had become an orphanage for politicians that are homeless. It didn't take long before our man ran there when he became homeless. So he said it clearly. The Labour Party has become a place, an orphanage for the politically homeless. And when Obi became homeless, he ran there. So my question is, what are your... Omoyele Sowore is my good friend. He's my brother. He's someone I have... his phone number is someone I can call at any time and discuss. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to leave that to you guys. What are your thoughts? Please be civil. I'm just going to take a few calls. I'm not going to waste too much time. We're just going to have a very short conversation on this. Taste Buds is fine. The only way through which you can reach me is via Instagram Live. Instagram Live is the only way you can reach me. Okay, so we have people here, and I'm going to give you just a few minutes till I bring up the next person. Yes, go ahead. What is your take? Please be civil. Remember to be civil. If you're not civil, I'll have to take you off. All right, go ahead.
Hello, you want me to speak first?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, hello, my fellow Nigerians. I'm speaking from Dallas, USA. I really appreciate what you're doing because I've been looking for an opportunity to speak about this. What about what Sowore said about Peter Obi? What I want to say about what he said? There might be true that he didn't do the university or hospital. One thing I know that he said is that when he came in power during his tenure, the Anambra government was owing billions of naira that he met. And he was able to pay back those debts. And he was able to save money for them. So to me, I was like, if the state was owing, where did you expect him to raise money to build university or to build hospitals? He had to clear the debt first, and he was able to do that, and he was able to raise money for the state. And the school that was functioning, it wasn't like he needed to do another school. He just needed to renovate the school because there were schools already in the state. And he was able to renovate it and make it a better school for the state. That is enough for me because there was no capital left for him when he got in power for him to be building new schools. And the schools on ground were not functioning for him to start building a new one when the old ones are dead. So to me, what Sowore said didn't make sense. And another disappointment that I got from him is that he's a young leader in politics. He's supposed to be working with Peter Obi at this point because the youth were in support with him during his time when he was campaigning. We supported him as a young man who was fighting for civil rights. Now that we have another person who's supposed to join the crew and make Nigeria a better place, instead of attacking him, if there's anybody to attack, you should attack the other parties. I don't want to mention names, but that's what he's supposed to be doing, not the people's choice. That's all I just want to say.
All right, thank you very much. We've got the other gentleman. What is your take?
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
Hi.
Thank you very much. It's been a great privilege. I want to say, from what this guy also said, I want to continue from his place. What he said was true. I think that Sowore is pretty jealous because he has been fighting long for this political seat. So when he saw Peter Obi being turned up to be the people's choice, I felt he is jealous. But now, if you want to truly become a political hero, as he claims he is, he should work hand with hand with Peter Obi. Because when I listen, I don't go for people's hype. Remember, when Buhari wanted to enter in his first tenure, he was hyped by many people. People hyped him, say, Baba, say, Baba. I asked a question on my Facebook. I said, this Peter Obi people are happy. What was his past history? You understand? So I went to do my own thorough check-on, and I discovered that at a certain point in time, Peter Obi did a great job in Anambra. Though I saw some sort of default, but I didn't really take that to be, a big deal. So what I think Sowore should do is to work hand with hand with Peter Obi. I think that is the best choice. Even if it's for him to go for as the vice president, work along with him, I think that's what he should do. Instead of throwing stones to Peter Obi, it doesn't make sense at all. Everyone knows the state of this country now. Everyone knows the state of Nigeria. They know that Nigeria is in a big mess. So the best thing for you to do is to work hand with hand with Peter Obi.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. I have another guest real quick. Our brother and friend, Okon Lagos. Okon.
Yeah.
Over to you. You hear waiting, my dear brother Sowore talk. Sowore are my brother, so I know if he put mouth.
No, you see, the Sowore case is very is somewhat disappointing to me. Yes. Sowore should also understand that times have changed. The rhythm has changed right now. Nigerians genuinely crave positive change. When Buhari was accepted in 2015, he was also accepted in the South. The Jonathanian administration was rejected. Nigerians wanted Jonathan out. Regardless of ethnic inclinations, religion, and all that, everybody just wanted a brand new Nigeria, regardless of religion or who the person is from. And that's why Nigerians voted out Jonathan. And then they believed that Buhari is the man with the magic wand to change black into white and night into day. Very unfortunately, Buhari didn't have the joker of the change that he was preaching. For me, I actually do not think one should mudsling Buhari. My own critique of the Buhari administration is that Buhari is actually an excellent leader who has passed his prime.
Continue, my brother. Now our estate don't increase light again by 50%.
Yeah, no, Nigeria we did. Worry. Buhari has passed his prime. That's the truth. Stark naked reality. It's like bringing JJ Okocha to captain the Nigerian team, just like let's assume we were qualified to play in the Qatar 2022 in the World Cup. It's like bringing in Vash Ali to go box
Mayweather.
It's not going to even happen. No one is going to sanction that kind of fight. Now, Buhari has passed this prime. Man is just holding on to dear life. So, there's a little to which he can do. And I can excuse him for that. Now, Sowore, you came. One thing Sowore should also understand is that Sowore owes Nigerians a moral responsibility of showing remorse and apologizing to the generality of Nigerians for leading, in his words, leading the media campaign that brought in this administration. Yes. In his very words, he said he led the media campaign, or the media movement that brought in this administration. You first, Nigerians looked at you like a young person, a youth that we should queue behind and follow. And then you misled us regardless. You did. You misled the Nigerian youth. Yes, everybody makes mistakes. You're not God. I don't even think Buhari even knew that his administration is likely going to be arguably a fiasco as it is right now. I don't think so. He didn't know. He didn't. You also, maybe possibly, you didn't know that it is going to be this bad. And then you found yourself in this whole mess that you've seen yourself. All you need to do is just tell Nigerians, look, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for having brought you or sold this administration to you. Please, I take my word back. Can you queue behind me? Let's see how we can salvage the situation. And then we are very forgiving people. We'll forgive you. But don't sweep things under the carpet and make it look like everything is so good and then sugarcoat reality and then serve it to us again. That's wrong. It's morally wrong. You can't do that. Because I don't believe that the cumulative memory space of 200 million Nigerians is not up to 1 gig. I don't believe so. We shouldn't be soon to forget. We're not having collective amnesia. No. We will always remember. I will remember. Now, Sowore, first of all, you're not a youth. You're not.
Wow.
Maybe you are ready to, yes, you're not a youth. You're over 50. You're not a youth. Yeah, you may be young, but you're not a youth. I believe that the standard for measuring or for determining what youth is from the NYSC, like the National Youth Service Corps, which is the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, spells to you that every Nigerian, when you are 30 and above, you can get an exemption certificate. It also tells you, maybe it is encrypting it in codes, telling you that when you are 30, you can exempt yourself from youthful activities. What are youthful activities? Staying in a regimented place, going to queue behind for food, going for march past, doing jumping the ropes, going for endurance treks, and all of that. Those are exercises that are associated with young people. And moreover, the camp commandant is likely going to be a captain who is not going to be up to 30 or at most 30 years old. So if you're over 30, why should you be taking orders from someone who's older than you? This is Nigeria. So it will be, you are advised to take an exemption. It means that when you are 30, Nigeria is telling you that you're no longer a youth. You are a bar. So if you even manage up to 35, you are a youth in the fast lane of retirement. Sliding fast into retirement. At 40, you shouldn't be calling yourself a youth again. As a truth, so at 50, I don't know what you are. Sowore is no longer a youth. He's retired. Everybody can retire. Tyson Fury is now retired as a boxer. Everybody should retire. You know? And then 8 other people. Now, the youth could not actually fill in a candidate. We see someone whose ideas, we see someone whose principles, whose track record reminds us of the fact that we can actually have hope at the end of the dark tunnel. Why would they queue behind that kind of person? I'm Sowore, for God's sake, it is not a time to vent anger and jealousy. Because I believe, in my opinion, I think he thinks this show is supposed to be his. Sowore, in fairness to him, he has worked hard. He has been taken from prison to prison, court to court, incarcerated, abused, and politically violated, just in his quest to achieve good governance in Nigeria and always speaking the truth. So he believes that he is more entitled to the glory and the street fame that Peter Obi is having right now. It's supposed to be accorded him instead of Peter. So I can understand his anger. I can understand his venom at the moment. But truth is, he should be the one to join Peter, not Peter joining him. Politically, Peter is the A side. He is an activist. Yes, Sowore has not been tested through the fires and deep waters of power.
Governance, yeah.
He doesn't know what power is. He doesn't know how to wield self-control. When you have power, being an executive governor of a state is a big deal.
Especially a state as volatile as Anambra.
If you can still have some arguable level of morality when you are an executive governor, and you can still wrap or find a way around executing some kind of prudence, especially financial prudence, it's worthy of every form of commendation you can ever talk about. Sowore has never been sworn in as governor. He doesn't know what executive powers mean. He doesn't understand what it means. So until then, you shouldn't be mudslinging people. I love him like a brother. I appreciate him, but I think it is bad politics for him to make a video to discredit Peter Obi. That's the truth.
Right now, politically, to be very honest, where in your own opinion do you see Omoyele Sowore?
Every generation should have people who stand up to speak, should have, bold faces, who stand up, revolutionary personalities like Sowore. And then we have him. If the Nigerian people have him in their arsenal, in their armory, it's fine. Sowore is fearless. He will always speak the truth regardless of whose ox is God. But I don't see Sowore. I don't understand. Sowore winning these elections is as impossible as the Queen of England being a man.
It's that impossible?
It's as impossible as the Queen of England being a man. I kid you not. So when he talks about structures, what do you talk about structures? Structure is a human being. Structure is a human being. All you need to have are human beings with like minds, strategically positioned, uncompromisingly positioned, in all the places, in all the local government, all the wards, all the units in this country, and then you're going to sail smooth to victory. That is structure. And because the love is not genuine, the love is not sincere, most of the times you oil this structure with money. So that's what's a little difficult. They say, oh, you don't have structure, you don't have structure. If you have people who love you genuinely, that is enough structure.
Structure.
Structure is a human being. And for God's sake, Peter Obi, with all due respect to the Labour Party, has breathed life into a political party that I could liken to a political tribal that has now come to life. Peter Obi has breathed life to Labour Party, and now it's now a living soul, a politically living soul. And they should run with it. They should run with it and not look back. Nigerians genuinely love Peter, and Peter can do.
You have spoken so much wisdom. I never knew you were this politically sound and deep. I might not agree with you 100%, but I cannot deny the fact that you have really brought the proper tools to the workplace with regards to this argument. I want to ask a question. Your honest opinion about Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar with regards to this particular election, because they seem to be the other horses in this race. I believe this to be a 3-horse race. Obi, Atiku, Tinubu. I love Sowore, but I've said this before. I don't particularly see him strong in this race. My opinion, I may be wrong, my opinion might change tomorrow, but as of today, that's my stand. What is your take on that, Okun?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, trust me, he's a good leader. You see, he's it's evident. He knows politics. You can trace him from AD when he was governor in 1999, to AC, the Action Congress, then it metamorphosed to the ACN, and then he began to sweep all the southwestern states, and then it turned into the APC. And he contributed hugely, immensely towards the emergence of Buhari as president. Yeah, let's forget the emotional outburst. When he made an emotional statement that if not for him, Buhari wouldn't have been president. But he's not thousands of miles far away from the neighborhood of truth. He's not thousands of miles far away from the neighborhood of truth. It may not be truth absolutely, but Tinubu had contributed immensely towards the emergence of Buhari as president. That's the truth. He is responsible for Lagos being what Lagos is today.
That I agree with.
He is responsible for what Lagos is today. And let us not lie to ourselves. When you talk about breaking even, somehow in any endeavor, any walk of life of yours, you want to break even nationally. Maybe you want to swim across regional waters or local and regional waters, you want to go national, you have to come to Lagos. Somebody made that happen. I'm running a critique now. And then, someone made that happen, and it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu without a shadow of a doubt. But the only problem I have is not the experience. The only problem I have is that Nigeria is big. There is a lot of problem in our hands. there's a lot we have a lot of problem in our hands. You know, Nigeria is very big. You know. Come in. Nigeria is very big. So I believe that the task of leadership on Tinubu's shoulders is going to be increasingly feeble to handle the challenges of this country. I mean, you can't be thinking about dear life. You can't be thinking about staying alive and staying afloat. At the same time, thinking about 200 million people. That's a tall order. So the major leadership impediment in Tinubu is age. Except one can tell me that our structure, our political structure and our leadership structure in this country is so organized that we don't even need someone with good health, that the country can be run by a robot. If the country can be run robotically, then anybody can be president, even if the person is bedridden. But I don't believe we are organized enough for us to be run, for Nigeria to be run by a robot. So I think we'll need someone with some considerable level of good health. What we need in Tinubu, I believe, should be his guidance, his wisdom. And then, I mean, he's a father. He's a godfather. He should be a kingmaker, in my opinion. And he should be the political god of Nigeria. And then we should revere him and that. I believe that it is unfair to embolden him with the responsibility of leadership of the country. That's my opinion. As for Atiku is arguably healthier, But if you want to keep Atiku and Peter Obi in direct comparison, I think goodwill-wise, Peter is now the A side. Goodwill-wise, Peter is now the A side. And then, at the end of the day, the preference and choices of the people are going to naturally be swung to the devil they know, which is better than an angel they do not know. I believe Peter is the devil they know. That's it. I believe Peter is the devil they know. So I think so. Then Atiku is good. I would wish Atiku to, I think if Tinubu was president of Nigeria in 2011, Nigeria would be better. 2011, Tinubu president of Nigeria in 2011, Nigeria would be better. Buhari, president of Nigeria 2007, you would see a different Buhari from what you're seeing today. So that's the case. We can't keep on bringing in leaders and saddling them with the responsibility of leading Nigeria when at their age they cannot employ someone to run their own companies for them. People their age. Please, can you hire me now? Can you hire me at my age now? Say, okay, fine. You want me to, okay, you're looking for someone to take, okay, I'm job hunting, and then there is a job vacancy, and I haven't any form of experience before. You're not hiring me to come and give expatriate knowledge. You're just hiring me for the first time to come and take a job in your company. Come on now, freeze at my age.
I get you. I get you.
There's no way in hell you hire me. So I believe that if we wish well, if we wish Nigeria well, we should wish Nigeria well wholesomely and genuinely. And take decisions morally correct, not just politically correct. So that's it. You know, no hard feelings. I love them. I respect them. I think they have fought. See, Tinubu is a dogged fighter any day. It's not a mean feat to raise an opposition that will wrestle power out of a sitting government. It's not a mean feat at all. That's the truth. It's not a mean feat at all. I commend him for that, because if he had thrown in the towel, if he did not keep the opposition flames alive, Nigeria would be a one-party affair. It would be a one-horse race all the way. But he kept the flame of opposition burning, and then just at the nick of time, Nigerians began to say, oh man, an opposition, it can really work. We can actually wrestle power out of the PDP. And then they tried it, it worked. They made coalitions, they made changes, made tweaks, fought, mended ways, and it worked in practice.
Now, Okon, after you, because you have spoken so much wisdom, nobody else can come on. So I'm just going to end after you. But I want to ask a question. A lot of people are saying, who gave the order with regards to end SARS? I'm going to bring a gentleman tomorrow who is going to analyze this as much as possible. But I personally believe a governor or a political godfather cannot call the army to take action. Personally, my belief. I don't believe the Lagos State Governor, Sowore, or Tinubu could have given that order. I think it's impossible. I think that order had to come from a higher level than a state governor, because in the constitution, the state governor cannot give the army an order. What is your take on that regard? Just because some people are raising it, who gave the order in the comment section. Just that's my final question. What is your take?
My take on who gave the order is very commonsensical. Listen, anybody, even me, could have given that order. But there is one person that should take responsibility for success and failure. Anybody could have given the order. Anybody, anything could have given the order. But I believe that in this country, we have a presidential system of government. And we don't just have a president. While we were running a parliamentary system of government, the president was head of state, but not head of government. The head of government was the prime minister. Meaning that you can have a president, you can have a system of government where the president is president, but not commander-in-chief of the armed forces. So in the presidential system, the president, that's why they say president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I believe anything could have commanded or given the order for them to go and shoot at the but one man takes that responsibility, either duly or unduly, and that person is the president of the Federal Republic. He is. He should take that responsibility. He is the commander-in-chief. He's the commander of the commander of the commander of the army. He is. So if he cannot find or crack the code of who actually gave the order, which is concealed to us till today, then come on now, he should take the blame. And he can't take that blame alone. He should take that blame with every single person who brought him in. And I guess maybe that's where Tinubu comes into play.
So it's more of a ripple effect than a direct effect. in your opinion? I'm just trying to pick your words regarding that particular thing. Thank you so much, Okon Lagos. What is your real name, Bishop?
My name is Ime.
Ime?
Yeah.
Okay, they just call you Bishop Okon.
My name is Ime Bishop Umar. That's my name.
So why do they call you Okon?
I mean, leave me in a film name. You want me to speak?
But guys, we need to be very thankful to you for tonight. You have thrown a lot of light on the murky waters of the political race right now. It's still pretty blurry. We don't know who Tinubu's vice is. We don't know who Peter Obi's vice is. We don't even know who Atiku's vice is. So it's pretty blurry and quite early to tell. So right now, as people who love Nigeria, the best we can do is just sit tight and keep watching. And of course, keep hoping for the absolute best. We all want a better Nigeria. There are many people who can run away from Nigeria. I can, but if I do, what happens to my dad who can't run away? What happens to my wife? Do you understand? Am I going to relocate abroad and go back to school when I have a comfortable life in Nigeria? Am I going to go and start doing McDonald's to feed my family and pay the bills when in Nigeria I literally walk from my bedroom at my pace? I dictate my so why must I allow this country to fall prey to ruin simply because I don't want to be a part of the political mess? The time has come when we all have to be a part of this, whether it is PVC you are getting, whether it is voice you are lending, whether it is money you are bringing, whatever it is, you must be part of the hurricane, the tornado, the tsunami force behind the much needed change in Nigeria. A single person or a single party cannot guarantee Nigeria's change, but we all together, coming together, can actually make something happen. I want to use this as an opportunity to say a big thank you to you, Ime Okon of Lagos. You have made a lot of political sense, and I'm sure everyone here learned a thing or two. And for those of you who disagree, tomorrow is another day. I wanted to end this as a video because if this was not planned, and this was quite profound. Okon, take care. God bless, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Almost see as handshake fit me. Our president work go fit me well. Thank you all so much. Take care. God bless. I love you all. That was quite a lot of wisdom. I'm sure some of you enjoyed it. And for the rest of us who did, it was an awesome time. Take care, guys. And God bless you all. Do have yourselves a very, very lovely week. And for those of you on TikTok, please, my TikTok family, remember to send me all the gifts you can. It really does help, and I always appreciate your gift. I always appreciate all the good stuff you guys do. It makes me very, very happy to be a part of this amazing political game, if we can call it that. And I do hope Nigeria actually comes out so much stronger. Once again, I love you guys. Take care and God bless you.